We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
1st down, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Young working out of the gun. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Hill one more time. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 49-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
7-yard gain. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Tua. A dump off now to Hill. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Dolphins first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Panthers 7, Dolphins 0.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Tua. Underneath here to Hill. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
That one complete to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A couple of anxious seconds there. Probably felt like an eternity to him. That ball's tipped up into the end zone. And once it goes up there, you know it could be anybody's football at that point. Pretty lucky that one fell to the ground harmlessly.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's taken on the 25. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, Hill. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. It's Young off play action. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2, both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. And Waddle way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. To throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Carolina passing game definitely in sync. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and a couple. It'll be Young again. Being chased out left. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's Young on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Young. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, they run with Hill. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They give it to Hill running right. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Tua going to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of...
The vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Burst by him near the 35. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 96 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run it again with Hill. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Hill fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they told them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Young off the play fake. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A second down throw for Young. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Young on third down, rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Panthers 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
1st down, Carolina.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Young. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. To the air once more, Young. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brandon Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw, Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Jones dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Young now. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go!
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Underneath here to Hill. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Tyreek Hill. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week at